Okay, so you've just realized that Max, formerly HBO Max, is only available in the States. And you came across the screen and you're not sure what to do. Well, you're in the right place. Essentially, Max and many other streaming services are restricted by region. So depending on your region, you may or may not be able to find it. Now, Max is mainly available in the States, and so that's why, in this case, what you want to do is make sure that you use a VPN, and a VPN stands for Virtual Private Network. And what that'll do is change your location to make it look like you're coming from somewhere else. Now that somewhere else is where we want to connect to so that we can get access to the service that we're trying to get access to, which is HBO Max in this case, or Max as it's called now. So since I know that it's available in the States only, I can download and install a VPN and just connect to a server. Now, I'll link Express in the description, as well as a couple of other VPNs if you're interested in checking them out, or if you want to install them or check out some pricing or discounts. I'll be sure to leave the best ones I can find in the description as well. But basically, once you find the server that you want to find and you connect to the server that you want to connect to, in this case, again, I know HBO Max is only available in the States, so that's why I've connected to a state server. So here, you'll notice that we have this page right here. It won't matter if I refresh. Now, with Netflix, you can refresh and it'll work just fine. With Max, unfortunately, that's not gonna work. So again, you're abroad, you're trying to make use of your account, all you have to do is just connect to the VPN and go visit Max. Now, the specific problem that I've got here with geo availability, I'm not able to remove it because it still remembers that I'm in that country where it's not available from the cookies and the cached files and whatnot. So here you want to go to privacy and settings in your browser settings and go to delete browsing history or data and simply delete the cookies and the cached files and images up to the point where you try to access HBO Max. And here it was just basically the past hour, so I'm going to delete the data and exit out of here. And once I remove this now, you'll notice that I will finally have access to Max as if I'm in the States myself, thanks to, well, using a VPN that actually works, because not every VPN is going to work. You can try the free VPNs that are available like Proton and Windscribe and TunnelBear, but just to give you a little bit of a heads up, it's not going to work. You need a VPN that essentially invests in being able to access streaming services, because that's a whole entire cat and mouse game between VPNs and streaming services. VPNs will find a way to access the streaming services, only for the streaming services to find a way to counteract the VPN solution. And so, yeah, it's all due to licensing rights and whatnot. But again, if you're abroad and you're trying to catch up with HBO Max, you don't really want to think about that. You just want to watch your show and get going with your day or night. So, yeah. Now, as far as other VPN options that work really well, there's NordVPN and there's Surfshark, both of which are incredibly reliable VPNs if you're looking to access streaming services and whatnot. Of course, they offer different things, but essentially as far as streaming, security, torrenting, making sure that nobody will be able to see what you're doing online, not your government or ISP or anybody else, all three of these VPNs will work incredibly well. It's really up to you whether you want to go for one over the other. ExpressVPN will be the most reliable in most cases. NordVPN will give you incredible performance and security at a fairly reasonable price, while again providing a bunch of bonus features that can be very useful in a handful of situations. And again, really high performance with Nord. Surf will be the best budget option if you want to go with something that allows for an unlimited number of simultaneous connections, because Nord only allows for 10 and Express with up to 8. So that'll be it for this video. Hopefully you guys learned something, and if you have, feel free to let me know by liking and subscribing and just showing some support. And if you do have any other questions, comment below and I'll be happy to answer all of them. And again, if you're interested in any of these VPNs, I'll be sure to leave the best discounts that I can find in the description down below, as well as the full reviews if you'd like to learn a little bit more about them. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.